recording? Yeah. Hey guys, how's it going today? We're gonna be doing something that I haven't done yet. I was sitting here, I was like, what can I do to make this different? What can I do to make this a little bit more, that doesn't work, does it? It's better. What can I do to make this one that I haven't done before, right? And I thought, Teen Titans, easily. Not the one you're thinking of, right? Not the abomination of little kid movie, TV shows that you think of, right? No, the one I grew up with. Teen Titans, the actual one, right? With the hot Starfire and Raven, right? The good one, right? So I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna do this overview of it, and we're gonna jump into the episodes. And I'm not mistaken, it has what, 3 seasons? Right? 5 seasons. Jeez. Okay. We're also gonna throw, just for fun, we're gonna throw in the movies as well. Which is just for fun. We're gonna do that too. Just because I feel like we should do those as well. Without that. But first, give me some more. So hold on 1 second. Oh, that's better. I also got my vape, so this is gonna be better. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna throw in the movies as well, just so that we can like alternate through those, just so I can keep going. My goal is to make this like 2 or 3 hours, maybe 4 hours long, but with 5 seasons, it's gonna be good. Alright, anyways. So season 1 aired over a period of 2 months between July 2003, a long time ago, and November 2003 on Cartoon Network. The story arc of the first season focused on Robin's obsession with stopping the crime lord Slade, while enduring horrible mind games created by the villain. So Slade is one of the best. Deathstroke, basically. If you're wondering who that is, stop shaking, please. Anyways. Robin's conflict with Slade accumulate or I don't know how to say it. Accumulates in a 2-part season finale apprentice. So we're gonna get to that. So the first one is Final Exam. So this one's pretty good. So this is actually against a Hive. So the Supervillain Training Academy, known as Hive, Academy presents 3 of its finest cadets: Jinx, Gizmo, and Mammoth. Okay, so I'm gonna explain who those are first. Okay, Gizmo is like a little kid that does gadgets, mainly Gizmo, gadgets for like you know, fighting or whatever. Jinx has this power to like make bad luck, you know, Jinx, obviously. Mammoth, you can probably guess what his superpower is. He's freaking huge, right? Anyways, for the first mission, beat the Teen Titans. They succeed in 2 attacks, in which Robin, the group's leader, which is Batman's sidekick, obviously, goes missing in the aftermath of the first, and the second forces the rest of the group, forces the rest of the group, Starfire, Raven, and Cyborg and Beast Boy, from the home of Titan's Tower. Will they be able to take it back to the tower? Obviously, yes, they will, because it's a kids show. Well, more or less a kids show, but whatever. But Robin gets lost in this first one. Basically, what's going on is Robin loses or gets lost or whatever, and then freaking, because he just moved from Gotham. He just moved from Gotham, right? And now he's in Jump City. So, I have a keyboard. That's basically what happens. I'm not sure my voice like this, but anyways, that's how it is. He just came from Gotham, and he's like, I don't want to team up. I don't want to work with anyone. I work alone. All this stuff, because he just got out of his sidekick ship psychic with Batman. So a lot of people don't know this, but Jump City is actually where Robin and his friends live. I didn't know if you knew that or not, but now you do. Just how it is, it goes along with it. So, anyways, the second one is Sisters. So this is pretty good. This one's actually close to me. Okay, so Starfire is suddenly attacked by an alien device sent to capture the Tamaranian girl, which will explain who that is. After a victory against it, the Titans go back home to find Starfire's sister Blackfire. Starfire feels that she is being replaced by Blackfire as a Teen Titan, when she's not, because she's evil. So she goes to the rooftop to leave when Robin tells her to stay. After being captured by Centauri Moon Police, she realizes that they wanted Blackfire the whole time, and that her sister intended for Starfire to take her place in jail. Starfire refuses to take any more, and soon fight ensues. Okay, yeah. Anyways, yeah. So what happens is, yeah. So they defeat this. So the Tamaranian or the what is it? Centauri Moon Police, right? Are above Earth atmosphere, right? So they send like 4 probes down to catch a Blackfire, right? The Tamaranian girl. And when one of them doesn't return, that was sent to Earth. They're like, okay, cool, she's there, you know, because who else can destroy Pump of Blackfire, right? Such cool word. Anyways, it didn't return. So like, all right, cool, she's there, you know. So they go to Earth, and the whole episode is like Blackfire's on Earth, yes, and they're like, well, that's cool, you're here. So yeah, there's a couple of scenes where like she beat Beast Boy and Cyborg on a video game, and then she went to a poach night or something with Raven, and then it looked like she was gonna hook up with Robin, and then that's when Starfire sees it finally, and no, she wasn't even hooked up with him. She just threw him against a freaking dumbbell rack and just demolished him apparently. Because I don't know, she's stronger. Well, obviously she's stronger than him, but anyways, Starfire as well. But yeah, she starts like thinking that she's gonna replace her because of this. Like, no, you're fine. And she goes to the roof. Robin's like, no, Starfire, don't leave. Okay, we're gonna fix this. She's not even part of the team. Like, we're not gonna let her join. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. Starfire, don't leave, alright? We're gonna figure this out. She's not even part of the team. We're not gonna let her on the team. She's just here for a good time, right? That's basically what happens. So, that's basically what happens the whole time. What else? Oh yeah. So yeah, they come down and say they wanted Blackfire from the start, and finally, you know, Starfire and Blackfire obviously fight. But you know, whatever. But yeah, Blackfire is telling like a lot of different things, all this, whatever. But yeah, that's basically the whole thing. Okay, so the third one is Divine Cocker. So the episode opens with a shot of maximum security jail. A stone monster named Cinderblock has broken in. Titans attempt to stop Cinderblock from breaking into the prison goes awry, and Robin and Cyborg Sonic Boom tag team maneuver backfires, and Cinderblock escapes with a quarantine villain, Plasmus, which is just a regular human when he's asleep. A fierce argument between Robin and Cyborg ensues, and causes Cyborg to announce his decision to quit the team. The rest of the team battle Plasmus, and eventually Cyborg returns to help defeat Plasmus and Cinderblock. The end of the day leaves the team with a burning question in my mind: who was behind all this? obviously who he is, right? Because who else? So this is pretty good. So basically, what happens is they don't. Okay, so when they so they're gonna do something boom, right? I got the Sonic. If you got the boom, right? So when they okay, so the feet hook like this, right? They hook accidentally when they run up the wall and do the thing, and that causes Cinderblock to get away with it, right? Well, they didn't plan that, and they couldn't accept that they both of them were at fault, right? So that makes them hate each other because of that one mishap, one little setback that happened, right? But no big deal. It's behind him, right? No, the whole episode is him not being there for the team, and that's a problem. Main problem, anyways. But that happens. What else? Oh yeah. So basically, at the very end, they're like, okay, well, you know what? This is all behind us. By the end of the episode, that's pretty good. So we all know who's behind it, though. Oh, you don't? Okay. Well, who do you think it was? Yeah. Think about that when you sleep tonight. Anyways, episode 4 is Forces of Nature. So this one's pretty easy to. I mean, you all know the Forces of Nature, right? Thunder, lightning. Well, that's a straight giveaway, but the two teenage brothers, Thunder and Lightning, roam the town looking for fun, right? Unfortunately, the idea of fun is wrecking everything in sight, regardless of those being injured in the process. Meanwhile, after a prank intended by Cyborg accidentally pulled on by Starfire, or Spawn Starfire, Beast Boy has to deal with earning Starfire's forgiveness while keeping Thunder and Lightning under control. So, I forgot what this was, what the prank was, but Beast Boy gets the worst of it because Starfire is now mad at him. So, I think Bornar or some, I'm not sure what it was. Lorthong? I'm not sure. But, that was something different. But it was really good. Oh yeah. So, anyways, so he has to keep Starfire from killing him. Usually it's Raven that does that. Anyways, he has to keep him doing that and keeping Thunder and Lightning under control, because Lightning is like, listen, man, this is fun, right? It's fun. Finally, Thunder's like, the Green One's words. I believe he is right. It's like, and he's like, he speaks nonsense, brother. Come, let us partake in more fun. And all this, it's like, listen, man. And Beast Boy tries to talk into him, which, I mean, I'm not sure how he does that, but he's usually a jokester of it, but it's alright. What else? Oh, yeah. So he does that, and it's just, yeah. So after that, they get in a fight. Thunder and Lightning get in a fight because stuff happens. But whatever. But yeah, that's about it. Oh, I got yawn off camera because if I yawn, it's gonna cause you to yawn. Anyways, episode 5, Summer's Parts. So while playing football in the park, Cyborg suddenly shuts down. After rebooting, he tells his other Titans that his batteries are dying and requires recharging, but doesn't get the chance because the nefarious Mumbo is causing havoc in Jump City. Told you. While facing him down, Cyborg emergency batteries die, and his inert body falls into underground depths of the junkyard. The Titans believe Mumbo has kidnapped him. Oh, right, a magician, by the way. But he has instead been found in a strange machine, found by a strange machine called Fix-It. All one word, by the way. He doesn't share Cyborg's views on humanity. Instead, he believes that the flawed Cyborg's biology, one that he intends to correct with or without Cyborg's consent. So, Cyborg. Okay, so Cyborg is only half human, half robot, right? Because of a well, an accident, I guess. Not sure how he got rebuilt because his neck is mostly robotic, and how he's mostly robot now, I don't know. It's weird, but whatever. It's weird. But whatever. Anyways, so Fix It is like, well, I'm gonna fix you, right? I'm gonna fix those parts, and I'm gonna make you also like fully cyborg, like fully a robot, because he's half human. Fix It doesn't believe he needs to be half human, and all that. So that's basically the whole thing. I can't really say anything about it. That's basically all it is. So, anyways, fifth one, Nevermore. So this one's pretty good. So, during battle with Dr. Light, Raven loses control of her powers, which makes the other Titans worried. Later, Beast Boy and Cyborg sneak into Raven's room, and Beast Boy discovers a strange-looking mirror, which sucks him and Cyborg into an alternate realm, where they meet different parts of Raven's personality. Unbeknownst to them, they've stumbled upon a portal in Raven's mind, which extremely terrifies thoughts and threats are waiting for them within. So, this one's pretty different compared to every other episode, because there is, it's kind of like Inside Out. So give me a second, guys. I gotta take care of this really quick. Sorry about that, guys. I had to actually get that actually off my fingernail. Anyways, so basically what happens is there's some parts of Raven. I actually gotta think of search it up. I actually gotta think about that. Yeah, we're typing the whole thing then. Alright, so there is there's a lot of them. Well, I mean, there's only really not really much of it. But it's so hot. Dude, come on, man. I said sides, right? Oh no, I didn't. Whoops. Okay. 5 founding team. What the fuck? What? Okay. Damn, man. I'm trying to find the right one. I'm not sure what the frick it is. Um. This is right, isn't it? Okay, so there's There's laziness, anger, sadness, um, I forgot what green was. Okay, I'm not sure which one is which because they're both almost the same color. Um, yeah, so pink is happiness, gray is sadness, green is just freaking amazing. Red is rage. Oh, purple. Purple is flirtatious. Um, orange is laziness. White is I think a reserve. I guess I'm not sure about that one. Um, but I know red for a fact is rage because why not? Because come on. Oh no, no. White is shyness or like scaredness or you know um tsundere or yandere. I'm not sure, but I think white is when she was young, and that is bad because she was in white, and that makes her scared about a lot of things. I think, I think, I think. Actually, let me think. Let me look at that actually real quick because I need to know. White Raven. There we go. So that's her shy one. That's like when she's like really scared or whatever. Light purple is flirtatious, isn't it? Right? Isn't that what it is? Yeah. Purple. Now dark purple is her normal color, but the light purple or like the other purple hue of it is flirtatious and basically a vixen, right? She's a vixen at that point. If you know what that is, Google it, please, because I'm not gonna explain it right now. I'm doing this, right? So yeah, so they meet all the sides of her, and it's like, listen, man, it's good, but you know, some of you is not going, it's not working for us, but some of it are pretty good. Not gonna lie. Okay, so number 7, Switch. I don't like this one very much because it's just a villain trying to get revenge on Teen Titans for some odd reason. And surprise, surprise, they don't is a work out for him. So, alright, so the Republicans crush the souls of Robin, Cyborg, Beast Boy, and takes control of their bodies. While trying to save on Starfire and Raven, he fails, but their souls switch into each other's bodies. They'll have to learn how to use each other's powers to work together to save their friends before the Puppet King enacts a wicked ceremony that will destroy them. Basically, just fire, right? Just fire because they're puppets. Puppets, right? So that happens. That's all it is. So that's basically all that happens. Really, that's all I can say about it. That's the only thing. That's really the only thing that happens with it. So can't say anything about that. Deep Six. Alright, so a mysterious new villain called Trident appears and starts sending nuclear waste from ships. The Titans have to go to investigate and meet new hero Aqualad, which teams up to help them fight Trident. Unfortunately, while Starfire and Raven fawn over his looks, Beast Boy and Aqualad start to fight about who is better. So Beast Boy can turn into aquatic animals. Aqualad is one. Well, he's a human, but anyways, he can speak to aquatic animals, right? Um, a lot of things happen with that, and then yeah. So Aqualad is a younger version of Aquaman. Yeah, that's basically all it is. So, that's all it really is. It's nothing really, anything, you know. So, anyways, masks. The Titans soon discover that Slade, the villain responsible for Plasma's escape and the Hive students, is up to his old tricks, and he's after some new technology. Robin isolates himself more and more from the team. Out of nowhere, a new villain appears, but goes by the name Red X. He knows all the Titans' weaknesses and takes them down in a clean sweep. However, he also saves Beast Boy from being hit by a train, and that causes some suspicion. Red X steals all the computer chips for Slade once. Red X, however, has flaws in his plan to gain the trust of Slade, like how he has the same personality as Robin. So, if you didn't know, Red X, I'm just spoil it for you now, so you don't have to watch it. But Masks is Robin. Red X is Robin. He's not, he's not anything. He is Robin. The reason he does this is because he wants Slade's trust so that he can take him down easily, right? And that's gonna be easier than done. And we're about to get to the apprentice. Yeah. So we're gonna be able to do that. So that's basically what it is. So yeah. Okay, Mad Mod episode 20. This is pretty good. Resisting ambush and knocked out cold, the Titans find themselves in the hands of Mad Mod, who has decided that the Titans are misbehaving children who need to go back to school. He says he'll teach them a lesson they won't forget, a lesson which includes hypnosis, brainwashing, dangerous school materials. Yeah. So basically, Mad Mod is just an old British guy. And he uses his like staff or whatever to turn young by sending the youth of youthful people. So this is basically the whole thing. He's just a British guy that wants youth, basically. So he has the most smarts out of all the villains, I think. Mainly because of having like an alternate dimension where he controls everything, right? That's basically his whole thing, and it turns him into a psychopath. So yeah, that's about it. So I'm not gonna spoil all that for you, but it is very good. Okay, 11. Apprentice Part 1. This is end of season 1 as well. So it's gonna be pretty good. So be fair. Robin is blackmailed into becoming Slade's apprentice or uses his friends at push of a button. Shocked that their friend is now fighting against. Sorry, that's the part 2. Part 1. Slade threatens to use a Connington detonator to a device which can destroy an entire city if triggered by freezing time forever. Robin goes after Slade and learns Slade's true plans. The detonator was just a front for something much darker, and it now threatens the rest of the team from the inside out unless Robin agrees to Slade's every command. That's basically the first part. The second part, I'm going to explain the rest of it in this one. Robin is blackmailed into becoming Slade's apprentice or loses friends at the push of a button, shocked that their friend is now fighting against them. The rest of the teams work to discover the underlying details behind Robin's sudden change of heart. However, when the truth comes out, Slade forces his hand and leaves Robin back into a corner, but not helpless. Refusing to let Slade destroy his friends, he does the unthinkable. So I'll tell you what he does. So basically, the whole thing, he attacks Slade and says, "Hey, I would just wish I would have done that sooner," you know. So he's like, "Listen, man, that's a very bold move, very noble as well. You know, he appreciates it, but then he's like, okay, cool. You want to take me on? Let's do this." So they fight, and surprise, what happens next? Oh yeah, like we all know, Slade loses. Obviously, it happens. So, by what Robin does here is he grabs the thing that Slade is using as a beacon and grabs it, and he does that. Lets himself try to be destroyed while Slade is dealing with that. He doesn't want to lose his apprentice, so what happens? He saves him unwillingly. But that's how it goes with that. That's it. That's all it is. Yeah. So that's what happens. Basically, all that. And then, yeah. Okay, so this one's the last one. This is the actual finale. Well, Car Trouble was supposed to be before that, but it was I'm not sure why, but it was released exactly a month right after exactly like, okay, so let me break this down for you. October 11th was when Apprentice Part 2 came out, which was supposed to be the finale. Car Trouble was released on November 11th, 2003. So that was supposed to be a bit different. So yeah. So, Car Trouble. Cyborg has finally finished his baby, the T-Car, but after a battle with Overload, his car disappears. It ends up in the hands of two punks called Cash and Sammy, and eventually Gizmo and Overload, the last of which forces Cyborg to make a painful choice. So, yeah, I'm not going to spoil that for you because you got to yourself. But, anyways. Because season 2 was in 2004, so we're going to do that right here. So, next one is How Long is Forever? Season 2. Keep that in mind, season 2. How Long is Forever? So, alright. Starfire is trying to commemorate the Temerian holiday Blorthog, a festival of friendship, but is as hard at the sight of the rest of the team at each other's throats. It only gets worse when Warp, a villain from the future, comes back in time to steal an antique, which is just a clock. The Titans are defeated, but Starfire chases after Warp when he prepares to leap ahead into the next century. She gets thrown through Warp's time portal, but tears off a vital component of his suit, something Warp's lurch through time. But not soon enough. Starfire soon finds herself 20 years into the future, a very bleak one where the Titans have gone their separate ways since her disappearance. So, Nightwing is Robin. Cyborg can't leave the tower. Beast Boy is in a zoo. Raven is in the mental asylum. About it. Starfire is the only one left, and she is still young. So, yeah. So, pretty good. She looks for every single Titan down. She tries to hunt him down and say, "Hey, need your help." So happens. That's yeah. That's basically all it is. So okay. Next one is every dog has his day. These were concerning dogs. Yeah. Being ignored by his busy teammates, Beast Boy feels lonely, so he wanders to town, eventually turning into a green dog. To his surprise, he crashes into another green dog that is being pursued by a flying saucer. The saucer picks Beast Boy up, mistaking him for the real thing. On board the saucer, Beast Boy meets Toto, the dog's owner, an alien who attacks all of the 2-year-olds and throws vicious tantrums aplenty. Beast Boy tries to make his escape before Soto takes off for his home planet. But it's not as easy as he thought it would be. Meanwhile, the other Titans have noticed Beast Boy has gone missing and end up chasing Soto's dog, believing he is their teammate. Okay, so it's kind of different, yeah. We don't know. I don't really think. I think Maximilian, I think, is his name, but I'm not sure if it is or not because I forget this episode. But I do know most of it. So basically, yeah, Soto is basically just a little kid, of his kind. Yeah. So as for why he's on Earth, I don't know. That wasn't really. Yeah. No, that wasn't really explained. So, on the next one, Terra. Ooh, Terra. Yes. I'll tell you a dream after this one, after the episode, because I actually gotta tell you this, and believe it or not, I have it right here. It's all right here. I'll tell you the story after this episode, after this video. So, yeah. Anyways, Terra. The Teen Titans meet a young girl named Terra, who has powered from Earth over Earth itself. Terra. Subterra? Yeah. Or subterranean. But Terra can move Earth. Subterranean. Terra. Anyways. At first she seems like she's a great addition to the team, but Terra has a secret only Slade knows the truth. So, not sure what Terra's secret is. I forgot, but yeah, it's three. Different. Don't look at my bald spot. Okay, I'm trying to get it fixed. Okay, chill. But yeah, that's basically the whole thing. She gets yeah. Only human. Next one. Alright, so Cyborg when Cyborg beats 100% robot named Atlas on an online video game, he challenges Cyborg to a real physical fight. A fight Cyborg loses due to Atlas having less limits on his strength. Atlas then kidnaps Robin, Starfire, Raven, and Beast Boy as his prize and challenges Cyborg to rematch with his friends live online. So, yeah. Keep going, man. Holy crap. So, yeah, that's about it. Cyborg upgrades and all that. So, let's see all this. Okay, so for yourself, next one. After taking Control Freak, which is the one who rebooted Teen Titans to that freaking this horrible show. The Titans watched a scary movie. After the Titans finish watching it, strange, terrifying things start to happen at Titan Tower. Creatures from the movie begin to show up, and Raven's powers somehow don't work. When the Titans begin to disappear one by one, they are forced to wonder if Control Freak is out for revenge or something much more inexplicable is going on. I water. I got ice. Alright, so anyways. No, it's just fear itself. Meaning, they're just scared of what's. Yeah. It's pretty good. That's all it was. It was just them being scared about what they didn't know. That's all it is. Alright. Alright. So in order to protect okay, sorry. David's Destiny is the next one. So in order to protect the city from army of moths, Robin has no choice but to agree to take the villain killer Moth's demand, take his daughter Kitten to his prom. He is followed by a very jealous Starfire and Kitten's ex, which is Fang. I'm going to explain what that is. So, at the very beginning of the episode, there's just a villain called Fang. And he's basically like a head of a spider and legs of a spider, but the rest of it below the head is human. Think Twilight Fist. So all we know about Kitten is that she was dating Camp Fang, which is disgusting. Because imagine making out with a spider head, with fangs and everything. Ugh, right? Disgusting. Even especially for you boys, don't imagine that, please. Girls, think about that. And just think of how disgusting that is. So, anyways, Kitten was dating Fang for some odd reason, and finally, Kitten's like, I don't have a date for the prom now because Fang dumped me or whatever. Now I hate him. And she's like, when? And he's like, cause Mom's like, there, I'm sure you'll find one. And she's like, promise tomorrow, Daddy. I don't have a date for the prom, so you're gonna find one for me. And it's like, he's like, irreasonable. You really think? She's like, I don't want anyone. I want someone cool, awesome, totally, whatever. Someone that will drive Fang with jealousy. Someone that no one else can, no other girl can get. I want, and then Robin shows up on screen, and yeah, it happens. So the main thing with that is, I was like, listen, Robin, I'll tell you something, man. Guy to guy, I want you to surrender. I want this whole season to surrender me, but you're special. You would take my daughter to your senior prom, or whatever. I'm pretty sure it's junior, because freshman and sophomore can't go to proms unless invited by upper class. But that's totally different. So, what was it? Yeah. So she's like, listen. Oh, Robbie Pugh, I want you to take me to prom. It's like, oh my god, I thought you never asked. It's like, Okay. Robin doesn't want to because, villains and enemies and all that kind of stuff. But, all that stuff. It happens a lot. And honestly, Ken's pretty disgusting. I mean, she's kind of hot. Yeah, she's kind of hot. But it's okay. Because she makes up with it with freaking villainous blood going down. Anyways, but that's what happens. The prom date goes as planned. But Fang comes back. It's like, get your hands off my girl. And a fight transpires. Yeah. Happens. Okay, so anyways. Next. Transformation. This one gets a little scary. Starfacer one day discover a huge lump on her forehead. Terrified, she consults Raven, who dismisses it as a zit. It's not a zit. It's freaking huge, man. It's like this out this far. You cannot miss that. Anyways, Starfire is relieved until she notices more changes, including tusks on her neck, just little spikes right, like little tusks right here, like that. Elongated zebra-colored fingernails. Weird carving for unusual. Oh, craving. Sorry, they misspelled that. Weird craving for unusual food. Pointed ears, large hairy feet, and scale-like skin. Believing she is turning into a monster, she leaves and takes refuge in space. She meets a charming, kind-hearted alien who dispels her fears. But the alien turns out to be Tamaranian Chrysalis Eater. So this happens. I guess this happens to every Tamaranian. I'm not sure because we don't know anything about Starfire. So, Umi tells her not to be afraid to turn into Chrysalis. And Starfire's like, how do you know this? It's like, it's because I'm a Chrysalis Eater. I'm gonna eat you. So, yeah, after that, stuff happens and a lot of things. Right, so, yeah, a lot of things happen and it's very heartbreaking. And finally, when Robin gets to her, he's like, I don't think you're weird. You look normal to me. And she's listening to Crystal. She's like, I'm normal. And he's like a freaking laser shoot from her eyes. She's like, I'm normal. Mostly. It's pretty fun. I like that one. So anyways, Titan Rising. This one is actually really good. And this is the reason I wrote that dream. Terra appears and is really ready to join the team. She must now prove herself to the Titans. Especially Raven, who has her suspicions. Not long after she returns, Slade also reemerges. Oh, missed my remote. To wreak havoc on Jump City once more to plot to bury Titan Tower with his rock worms. So, yeah, Raven has suspicions about Terra, and yeah, she gets in fights with Raven a lot because of her way of thinking, and Raven is just not jealous, but she, So that's all it is, really. Alright. We're gonna take all. During a fierce card game in the tower, Robin, Cyborg, and Beast Boy are zapped into another dimension on Gizmo, Alkaline Speed, Hotspot, and Wildebeest. Here they meet the Master of Games who announces that they are invited into a battle tournament to decide who is the greatest warrior of all time. Cyborg, however, soon starts to suspect the tournament as being more than what the Master of Games tells him. So, yeah, he's right. Because what happens is the Master of Games tells him, yeah, you guys will fight against each other, and whoever, there will be rewards. He didn't say who to. So, they're thinking, oh yeah, we're gonna get rewards if we win. Yeah, but not the one you're thinking of. I think that's tongue. I never mind. Yeah. Hurts. But if I'm feeling like anyway. But not the ones you're thinking of. So yeah, the Master of Games tells them that there's gonna be like prizes, but not for them. So whenever they lose, the Master of Games, right, gets their powers. So for example, right, if Beast Boy loses, right, the Master of Games gets his powers, shapeshifting powers, right? If Gizmo wins, he gets, or loses, whatever. Well, sorry. If they lose, the Master of Games gets their powers, right? So yeah, that happens. Finally, Robin and Speedy are the last two alive, or there, and so Robin wins, obviously, and he's like, Master Games is like, congratulations, you win, right? So whatever, and it's like, now I have everyone. That's it. You can go home now. And he's like, you're not the best because you don't have me, right? And Master of Games is like, you are very skilled. Very skilled. So, alright. So Speedy is also, anticipates all that stuff. Finally, shooting a arrow right into the Master of Games' amulet. And Robin does it by smashing it in with his foot, right? Yeah. And then next time, at the end of the episode, Raven and Starfire are there. But yeah. We chill. So after this next one. So after a few weeks with Titans, Terra is really starting to fit in. Trusting his heart, Beast Boy asks Terra on a date. And she accepts. Also, another reason. Much to his elation, but everybody is not as perfect as it seems. Everything is not perfect as it seems. Slate crashes their date and veils that Terra has been hiding her true allegiance all this time. Yeah. So I'm not sure about this episode. I do know that I don't know. They're different, I guess. Whatever. Alright. So Fractured. During his stays with villain Johnny Rancid on his art cycle. Not sure why that's. Oh, we were Rancid cycle. Okay, guys. Robin breaks his arm. Our motorcycle is wrecked and Ramsey gets away. Robin is blaming himself for Ramsey's escape when suddenly his interdimensional version of himself called Nas Kid? Oh, Dick Grayson spelled backwards. Okay, gotcha. Larry, basically what we would call him, bursts out of his skull. Soon, reality warping antics ensue, much more than what so when Ransom finds his way to harness Larry's power for himself. So, Larry, I'm sure this one is, not sure I remember this, but they basically go with Larry saying like, "Hey, I'm the thing that does this, and I'm better than everyone else here." Mainly, so that's all it is, really. And Robin's finally, I think Robin's finally like, I don't know, man. You're doing pretty well this here. I don't want to hear I don't want to start from start from the start, or whatever. And Larry is like, I'm sure. I could be wrong about this, but don't quote me on this. I'm just saying. And so yeah, but stuff happens. All right, next one. I was just trying part one. Pretty good. So another reason why I wrote it, that dream. Terra returns, but now falling under Slade as a total uncharacteristic and horrifying desire for vengeance. The Titans must now why am I talking? Must now stop their three escaped criminals and their former comrade turned enemy. Abstract Part 2. When the Titans seemingly gone, Slade has taken control of the city, but the Titans don't go down so easily. They unleash payback on Terra for trying to do them in, which leaves her feeling broken up inside more than ever before. Regretting every action since her betrayal, she begs Beast Boy to finish her off before Slade takes control of the situation by himself and causes her horrific and sudden fate that leads to his own demise and leaves Terra in a petrified statue. So, that takes place in a volcano. And mainly what happens is Terra is like froze or goes into a volcano, and I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure how she got that way. Um yeah, so that was, oh yeah, that's where the transformation. There's a transformation where she's like wearing Slade's armor and stuff like that. Yeah, I remember that. So, that's when you cut your hair, all that stuff. You can turn into a statue from the volcano. I know that much. And I see where this is going. So I know what's going on now. Um, But yeah, got turned into a statue because of that, and with that, she's now in there for all eternity, apparently, until whatever. And then it's like, yeah. So she's now a statue for some odd reason, and yeah. Oop. Can I see that? Like, can I see that? I kind of want to see the statue again because I didn't see it first time because I didn't. Yeah, there it is. So there's a plaque there that says Terra, a Tea Titan, a true friend. I'll show you what it looks like, by the way, right here. Okay, hold on. Where you go? There it is. So it's about like right here. See? No, jeez, man. Good thing, man. Right here. You can see it. It says right here. Terra, a Teen Titan, a true friend. Pretty good. So that's pretty good. Move this back over here. Alright, so anyways. I'm gonna delete that, there we go. Okay, so yeah, that's basically what happens. And Slade also burns in a volcano. Shocker, right? Okay, season 3. Aired in 2004. Again. The next one, Deception. The Titans send Cyborg undercover as Stone to investigate the Hive's newest plan. Cyborg finds out that his new headmaster, Brother Blood, is now in charge of the academy, with a whole slew of nasty plots underway to unleash terror. Okay, so Brother Blood is now part of it. And then Jinx develops a crush on Cyborg. So, I just had a little dream about this. And the rings are what he does that with, and yeah, he turns into a full human, which is pretty cool. And a stone, basically. I had a dream about this. It's really short, so I'm going to tell you this before I do the episode. So, basically the dream was I couldn't use the rings because I didn't have a machine in me or whatever. And it's like, now you do. So, now you can use them. Cool. So, I was young though. I was really young. So, anyways, yeah. So, what's gonna happen in this episode? That's basically all it is. Infiltrate the hive and see what's going on. Yeah, that's about it. So this one, excellent. Next one, X. This is pretty good. I enjoyed this one a lot when it was on TV. A lot. So yeah. All right. So, Titans investigate a break-in by unknown intruder. Much to the group's surprise, the thief is Robin's retired criminal after alter ego Red X. As the team scrambles to track him down, Robin broods on how the creation of Red X was a mistake and resolves to fix it by bringing the new Red X down. Things take an unexpected turn when Professor Chang, a scientist and weapons dealer, captures the Titans and prepares to unleash a doomsday weapon on the city, forcing a team up between Robin and Red X to stop him. Can this unlikely alliance save the city? Obviously, it can because it's but the thing is with this is that the thing is with this is well, clearly, Red X and Robin are the same person, but Red X is just a different version of Robin. And something is Speedy. I'm not sure how, because he's totally different city. So I'm not sure how that works. We'll figure it out. Anyways, that's basically what all it is. Okay, next one, Betrothed. This one's pretty good. Betrothed is pretty good. So, Sapphire is called to her home planet of Tamarian to be married by order of the Grand Ruler, only to find Blackfire is now in charge after staging a coup and is now taking revenge on her sister for her imprisonment by making her wear a hideous alien groom or face a planetary invasion force. Robin becomes extremely jealous of the Skletch she is marrying, named Girl Skletch. Girl Skletch. Let me say it one more time. Girl Skletch. You don't believe me? Okay. Well, tell you what, I'll show you the little scene of it. Alright? Even though it might get monetized, I'm still going to show you. And the theme song as well. Because why not? Because it's better than the other one. Anyways, and the Titans must soon discover that the invasion is a fraud and Blackfire has a more selfish motive for marrying off her sister. Starfire refuses to marry him during the ceremony and challenges Blackfire to the crown of Tamarian. So now she's the ruler and she gives it back to the ruler, which was her father. I believe. That's really all it is. Nothing else. Girl Skletch is disgusting, bro. I'll even show you a picture of him. I got actually can't spell that, so I'm gonna copy that, paste. Ooh, yeah, that's disgusting, bro. These are all pictures, so let me just make that clear right there. Oh my god, dude, that is disgusting. Oh my god, this is. Ooh. That's what it looks like. That's girls. That's girls. 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 Clutch. And she gets so freaking mad about it. Blackfire gets so freaking mad about it. And she's like, marry this clutch. Nah, bro, that's disgusting, bro. Can't beat freaking. Oh my god. Girls Clutch is an alien and the ruler of planet Drenthax 4. Yeah. He's disgusting. Oh yeah, I forgot the analogist. There we go. Anyways, that's pretty bad. Okay, so Betrothed, that's what it was. So yeah. Crash, which is oh geez. This ooh. Yeah. Okay. So Beastboy wants to play a video game and tries to do so on all the computers of Titan Tower. With little success, he unwittingly attempts to use Cyborg System Recharger and accidentally downs a virus onto it, which transforms Cyborg and makes him hallucinate, giving him an insatiable appetite. The Titans reluctantly enlist Gizmo to help vanquish the virus. The viral programs one of the most tenacious kinds ever made. So Gizmo goes inside Cyborg's system to vanquish virus. So that's about it. Oh yeah, so he goes inside, and he has a fun time trying to like find the virus. But after he does, he destroys it with ease. It's fine. Haunted. So ever since Slade disappeared, Robin has been questioning whether or not he is really gone. However, when Cinderblock breaks out of jail, Robin begins seeing Slade again. However, the problem is that he is the only one who can see him. Wait, what? Problem is he's the only one who can. Oh yeah, can see him, yeah. Has Slade actually returned, or is there something sinister messing with Robin's head? So yeah, he starts hallucinating, and the thing is, with that, what happens with that is there is there's a switch inside Titan's tower that was activated from outside. And so that happens. And hold on. Losing my notes. Okay, yeah. Anyways, what happens is that he's the only one that can see him. But there's a device outside Titan's tower that was activated outside. So that's why Robin is the only one that can see him. And that raises a whole lot of difficulties because of the way it is. That's basically all it is. And then finally, he vanquishes him by turning lights on, and boom, he's gone. Right? They even have his mask and everything. So. Spellbound. Alright. River's not safe for himself to other Titans, being that no one understands her, and that they only just regard her as being creepy one day. Sorry. One day, she discovers the ancient soul and spirit of a teenage wizard named Malchor? Who shuts within one of her mystical books. Oh! Malchor. He appears to understand her and encourages her to not feel down about being different, making her happier and more cheerful. Raven falls in love with him, and she decides to break the exceptionally strong and powerful curse which binds him to the book. However, Malchor is not everything he appears to be. So, I'll explain this one to you. So, he actually... Okay, so Raven is... screw, I'll just show you the screen. See, I'll just show you the scene, man. Hold on. I'm just gonna show you the whole scene. Because it explains a whole lot better than I ever could. Alright, here we go. This is gonna be a little hard to do because the monetization, but I'm gonna show you this really quick because...
And so it came to pass that I, Malchior of Nol, did lay siege to the dread dragon Rorek. But it did seem the power of Rorek was greater than my magics could defeat. And as the fell beast struck...
Hey, Raven, put...
They get a call. And then it goes all the way to you can see the freaking scene again. There you go. Ah.
But it did seem the power of Rorek was greater than my magics could defeat. And as the fell beast struck...
They get another call.
Beast struck,
I'm gonna stop that again. And then it goes to this.
Summon the forces of my enchanted book. Aldruon and Lanthran Alpho Solon Leris Nor! And with a curse more ancient than foul Rorek himself,
Dude, open up!
And she gets mad, and then finally she gets back to her book.
Did you just...
Speak?
Uh-huh.
I did. And then you dropped me on my spine.
That's the book. And then finally, at the end, by the end of it,
Only person who ever made me feel like I wasn't in your room.
hold on. Dang it.
What?
Hold on, guys. Oh, there we go. So I'm gonna have to do this. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, the way he's not what he seems to be is this.
The incantation, just as I taught you.
Hesbarak et
Curse.
morine, gost wenthen verbis nex, ind obrium bis pendule, paransic cortis rex! Malchior! You changed it.
Yeah.
Malchior wasn't the wizard. He was a...
He's a dragon. And yeah, she defeats him obviously because it's a kids show, and then yeah, that's what happens. But anyways, it's fine. Well, I just had to show you that because it was the thing, and I had to. I might not be able to get paid for this video, but hey, you know what? I don't care. But there we go. Revolution. Next one. It's the 4th of July and everyone in Jump City is celebrating until Mad Mog crushes the party and uses the screens to hypnotize everyone, serving him as king. Maya the First, and transforms the city infrastructure into strange copies of British buildings. Claiming that the United States now belongs to Britain again. Did it really? Huh. When the Titans go after him, he steals Robin's youth with his cane, turning leader of the Titans into a gray-haired and weak old man. And the rest of the team has to rescue him while facing down the belligerent British army. Yeah, so that happens a lot. Alright. Let me see all it is. That's really all it is. Alright, anyways. What do you think? Aqualad appears in the tower to warn Titans about Brother Blood's latest weapon, a sonic generator based on Cyborg's blueprints, capable of creating a tidal wave large enough to destroy the city. However, Blood is prepared for the arrival and trashes the T-sub, making their escape that much harder. Luckily, another teen hero is playing double agent from within the hive, is more than ready to lend a hand bringing down Blood. I forgot who that was. Don't ask me who it is. I think it's Gizmo, but I could be wrong. That's all it is. I can't say anything about these episodes because that's basically all it is. They're getting more and more easier to talk about. Alright, The Beast Within, next one. After a battle with Adonis, Beast Boy gets flung into a stash of mutating chemicals and doused with the toxic substance. Shortly afterward, his behavior drastically changes. No longer his happy-go-lucky Joker, but a short-fused and menacing punk who has it in for Raven after she rubs him the wrong way, which makes the team fearful that Beast Boy will attempt to attack them. When Raven and Beast Boy go MIA, missing in action, the other Titans find Raven at in the teeth of werewolf-like beasts. When the monster is revealed to be Beast Boy, he can't remember anything that happened and runs away. Will the Teen Titans be able to bring him back before it's too late, or something else looking in the dark? Sometimes it's looking in the dark, but it's just a more evil version of him. That's all it is. So, anyways, another one. Next one is Can't Keep Him. After defeating Johnny Rancid, the teens return to the tower only to find it half destroyed. It turns out the Beast Boy has taken one of Killer Moth's silkworms as a pet and has named him Silky. To stop Silky from being discovered, Beast Boy gives him to Starfire, who immediately falls in love with the adorable critter. However, when she feeds him alien food from her home planet, Tamarian, he grows dramatically in size and it becomes possible to hide him in the tower any longer. When the jig is up, Robin makes her part ways with Silky, which allows Killer Moth to retrieve his long-lost larva and turn into a savage insect he engineered to be. So, in the original Teen Titans, that's what happens. But in the new one, Silky is actually Starfire's pet, and she loves him. Same thing here. But Beast Boy, if you remember in A Day of Destiny, at the very end, Beast Boy wants to keep it, and says he can keep it, and Raven says not a chance, but he still brings it home because he loves it so much. Because it's fun. And Starfire fell in love with it because, whatever. But that's what happens. Alright, so anyways. Next one is Bunny Raven, or how to make a Titan animal disappear. This is long. So, here we go. So, when trying to stop the amazing Mumbo, the Titans are sucked into his hat, and Raven is separated from the rest of the group. However, when they find her, they discover that Raven has been transformed into a rabbit. Soon after, Mumbo changes the rest of the Titans into animals. Robin and Monkey, Starfire and Orange. Oh, Orange and Black Sharp Cat. Sorry, Tiger. Cyborg, a bear wearing an endless number of tutus, and Beast Boy a lamp, retaining his ability to shapeshift, but restricted to inanimate objects. After Mumbo learns turning him into an animal is pointless, the Titans must think of a way to defeat Mumbo, otherwise they will disappear forever from after Mumbo's grand finale. So now, yeah, just that's basically like Oh, you know what? I want to show you Raven's bunny, but no. It's just too freaking sexy for me to do that, so I'm not gonna do that. And, you know, all that stuff. So, I'm not gonna do that. Anyways. Titans East Part 1. This is also the season finale of Season 3. So, Titans East Part 1. A new branch of Titans is founded by, to help track down Brother Blood, bearing the name in Titans East. It consists of Bumblebee, Speedy, Aqualad, and super fast Guamon twins, Moss and Minos. Plus and minus. Or more and minus. Cyborg goes to assist in building the Titans East Tower. When Brother Blood suddenly shows up, a large battle ensues with an army of robots based on Cyborg's specs, which stuns Cyborg. Unfortunately, the team emerges victorious, but in reality, Blood's been pulling some strings from Cyborg was aware of. Cyborg's shock. Part 2. The Titans East reveal they are under Brother Blood's mind control. Brother Blood then himself reappears with some shocking changes. He is now half robot, red, instead of what he was before. Using Cyborg's technology on himself and with plans to repeat the procedure on some guinea pigs, namely the Titans East. Cyborg barely manages to escape, and he calls the other 14 Titans to help. Will Brother Blood achieve total victory at last, or will Cyborg defy Blood's control? You know what happens anyway. I'm not even gonna say it. Season 4. This one's pretty good. So Dungeon Dial. So Control Freak escapes from jail and manages to enter the world of television. The Titans give chase, but Control Freak's excessive knowledge of TV chases causes great hardship. The stop Control Freak and Titans place their trust in Beast Boy and his extensive knowledge of television to that is on par with Control Freak's. Whole thing blown right there. The quest. Next. After losing a fight in martial arts of the villain Kardaro, Robin travels to Asia to find an unusual, skilled, and powerful master and much more skillfully advanced martial arts, known as Chu Ha, to train him. Meanwhile, the other Titans fill in the gap left as Robin as usual, rather unusual fashion. Which means they start wearing Robin's clothes. All of them do. Yeah. And then they have fun with it, and he gets back. He's like, "You know, Robins." He's like, he's like, "You know, Robins. It does feel pretty good." And it's like, there's like, they're all scared, and I'm just like, good. Birthmark. This one's a home dinger. I hate saying that word, but it's a really good episode. So Slade makes a miraculous return from his supposed death, and now sporting a wide array of incredible strong fire-based abilities. Appears for the Titans. And on the one day Raven hates more than any other her own birthday, because history, while they scramble to discover that how he survived Terra's volcanic attack, and the mystery behind his new powers. He targets Raven for unknown reasons. Raven's unique abilities and powers activate in an unusual manner in order to protect her friends. She temporarily stops time, but Slade is infected by and a fight ensues between Raven, Robin, and Slade. Slade tries to deliver a message to Raven as Robin learns that Raven holds a dark past, a very dark past, and is determined to keep her safe from any harm. So, yeah. Alright, Cyborg the Marine is next. Cyborg is accidentally thrown 5,000 years into the past, and by coincidence comes to the aid of a young woman named Sarah. Not gonna try to pronounce that name because it's not gonna work. Whose tribe is under attack by a horde of gruesome creatures. While helping out the tribe, the battle wears out Cyborg's batteries, and there is no place for him to recharge. So, I know what this one. I know what this one is. So 5,000 years into the past, there's no batteries, there's no whatever, right? 5,000 years ago, ancient people used to roam the world, Earth, whatever you want to call it. I think, right? I don't know. It's weird. Throwing ice in my room. Anyways, so what happens is he wears out his batteries, and basically these guys made technology because of primitive, but the thing is they keep going with like power from like a water mill, right? You know, primitive stuff, but it works. So we charge him doing that. Anyways, next one is Employee of the Month. I don't like this episode, honestly. Alright, anyways. I'm going to review episode of raids on farms, targets being cows. Everyone's missatisfaction. This one wants a moped, but has no money to get one of his own. I want one, actually. Robin won't buy him one, and Cyborg won't build one. So the only way for him to get one is to get a job at Mega Meaty Meat restaurant, which sells nothing but meat. Beast Boy, as a vegetarian, manages to overcome his distaste for meat in order to get the job. But his workplace proves to be more than just a restaurant. I forgot this one, so we're not going to go too deep into it. Truck. I'm pretty sure how to pronounce it is next. Alright. Value or an alien from another planet enlists the help of the Titans to fight his enemies. A race of vicious fighting machines called the Lockrex feel Yor is strong, courageous, and brave, and the Titans immediately take to him and join him on a mission to finish off the Lockrex. It's hard to say. However, he displays no noticeable hatred for Starfire and the rest of her Tamarian kind, something that may alienate the Titans from the self-centered hero. I'm not sure how to say that, but that's how it is. That's basically all it is. So yeah. Prophecy. Raven has hiding is next. Raven has been hiding a dark secret as the Titans attempt to discover why Slade is after her. Raven finds herself unable to escape the prophecy of her birth and fears that her dark secrets may endanger the team. So, yeah, that's. These are all getting these are all like these are all getting like self-explanatory, and there's nothing really to like really tell you any more about. This is all it is. So, Stranded. Oh, this one. Okay, so this one here. So here we go. When being attacked by an alien in outer space, the Titans inadvertently split the T ship apart. Because I'll tell you why. Stranded have been separated on several different parts of the areas of a different alien planet. The Titans must now find each other again. Beast Boy displays horrible technological skills, even with simplified instructions from Cyborg. Raven is being followed around by small alien creatures, and Robin and Starfire come to terms with their strong romantic feelings for each other. So here we go. So I'm going to tell you why they got split up. Alright, here we go. So the reason for that is because this alien that attacks them is basically a alien that disrupts the transmission between the ships, right? Or the different sections of the ship. And so Robin says don't split up, but it cuts out when he says not do not. And which translates to do separate, and Starfire says as you wish, and they all split up. So at the very end of the episode, though, Raven is being fed grapes by these little alien creatures. Yeah, so that's good. Next one is Overdrive. So Cyborg installs a new computer chip into his circuits, greatly increasing his strength, speed, and efficiently 8 times over. But when the multiplying metahuman Billy Numerous appears on the scene, Cyborg may give up a lot to try and catch him. So Billy Numerous is basically a hive student, and he has like the vision symbol on his super suit or whatever, and so but numerous means numerous amounts of him, right? He divides himself, right? So yeah. So Mother May I. Oh my god, dude, this one. It has a big description, but not as near as much as the end, which has 3 parts, which I'm going to have to read all 3 of them before I even explain it. Okay, so... Oh god, this I don't want to explain this episode, but I have to. Give me a second, guys. Okay. Mother May I. Using Enchanted Pie accidentally brought to the tower by Cyborg, Mother May I manages to induce mind control into all the Titans, mentally regressing them into obedient, sweet children who regard her as their own mother. When Starfire is accidentally knocked out of the villain's mind control during a mission against the Hive. Oh, the Hive 5. Yeah, Hive 5. Yeah, you got it. Hive 5. She realizes the truth behind Mother and attempts to bring her fellow Titans' minds back to teenage maturity. So there. I can't really say about this because there is a few little things that I don't like about this episode. There's a lot of things I don't like about this episode, though, actually. There's an adult joke by Seymour saying, "Yeah, but I'm the only one with extra vision." He looks at Starfire smiling. She goes, and trying to cover herself up. But anyways, yeah. So I just don't like this episode because it's stupid. Okay, so this is the end of season 4. I'm going to go to season 5 right after this, and then the movies. All right, the end part 1. River discovers that today is the day she feared her whole life, the day she will end the world. She attempts to end Mythic Titans' final day perfect. She makes them breakfast. They fight Plasmus, and she takes them on walk. But when Slade comes to reclaim her, the other 4 Titans refuse to give her up without a fight. Part 2. Raven has seemingly been destroyed, and so has Earth. Now the 4 remaining Titans, plus a deeply embittered Slade, must stop Trigon and his minions. Their only defense is the mystical ring of Azar, which is given to them by Slade, and the farewell blessing. Raven's unusually strong willpower left the Titans to protect them from her father, Trigon. While Starfire, Cyborg, and Beast Boy fight Trigon, they must square off with the Negaselves. Robin ends up working with Slade to find Raven, who he cannot accept is really gone, and soon learns Slade's true agenda. Part 3. Robin rescues a younger 7-year-old version of Raven. Oh yeah, she's cute. I can say that. I can say that because she's a cartoon who has been stripped of both her powers and her memories. Robin still thinks she must hold the key to Trigon's defeat. Also down in Trigon's realm, Slade fights with demonic guard to regain his flesh and blood. Meanwhile, the other Titans are fighting for their lives against evil doppelgangers of themselves. The originals that find that they are not successful in trying to fight their counterparts. So Starfire suggests they all switch opponents, after which they rejoin with Robin and the young Raven to face their strongest yet most powerful enemy yet, Trigon the Terrible. Yep. Self-explanatory. Nothing I can say about that. Alright. This is season 5. This is pretty good. Starts off with the second part thing. Here we go. Doom Patrol, Beast Boy's former teammates have been captured, and Beast Boy and the Titans have to find them. Later, they discover that Doom Patrol has been taken captain by the worst enemies of the Brotherhood of Evil. So, Brain. The Doom Patrol are now saved, and Beast Boy rejoins the team. They are prepared to stop the Brotherhood of Evil once and for all, but the Brotherhood also makes preparations for destroying the Titans and their allies. General Immortus and Madame Rogue, oh yeah, the freaking Scottish girl or whatever, also strain the Doom Patrol's hopes of victory. The Teen Titans assist, and the Brotherhood base is destroyed. The Doom Patrol respects Beast Boy. Don't look this eye. Decision to remain on Titans and say goodbye. At a new base, the Brotherhood enlists several villains to destroy the Titans, but they don't because they can't. That's all it is. Oh geez, this one, Trust. This one's gonna be hard to explain. Let me go over my notes first. Okay. Alright. So, Trust is very different. Red people begin targeting young superheroes across the globe. Meanwhile, Malcolm Road is an honorary Titan hotspot. Oh no, sorry. Malcolm Road is after an honorary Titan hotspot. So yeah, that's about it. Can go off of that. That's basically all it is. Yeah. For real. This next one. While the Teen Titans are fighting the Brotherhood of Evil, the Titans East come to Jump City to keep watch. But they have some trouble getting acceptance among the public. Meanwhile, Control Freak escapes from prison and is ready to face off against the Teen Titans, but not against the Titans East. Titans East are the ones that fight him, and he loses apparently. Snowblind, next. While the team is on mission in Russia, Starfire gets lost in a snowstorm and befriends a hero named Red Star, but Red Star harbors a dangerous secret. Yeah, I forgot what that one was actually. I don't know about that one. Alright, anyways, next one. Cole. The Teen Titans face off against the new and improved Dr. Light at the polar ice cap, and they discover two new heroes, Cole and Gnark? Something like that. It's kind of Gurgak, but you really can't say it. It turns out that Dr. Light plans to use Cole's crystal generating abilities for his villainous purposes. Obviously, that happens a lot, and you know what? It's fine because, whatever. Hold on, I'm gonna get more water. Alright, where was I? Oh, villainous purposes. Yeah, okay, that's all it is. Hide and seek. While the other Titans are fighting with the Brotherhood of Evil, Raven has to babysit 3 children named Melvin, Timmy, and Teether, who are just starting to develop their special abilities. However, Mansoor Mala is also after the 3 young heroes. And I think what happens is alright. I think what happens is with that is I think Monsieur Monsieur? Is it Monsieur or Monsieur? I'm not sure. I think he's invisible. The big teddy bear thing is he's yeah, and then like she tries to tell him jokes, it doesn't work out, and then she's at the end she's just frustrated, and I can understand why, because kids are annoying. Anyways, Lightspeed. The Teens East are called back to Steel City, and the High Five takes advantage of their absence to ransack Jump City unhindered. However, a new hero called Kid Flash suddenly appears and hamsters them at several occasions at the same time. However, he develops a strong crush on Jinx and makes an effort to convince her to demand a high five with when Madame Rogue arrives in the city and captures Kid Flash. Jinx finds herself questioning whether she really wants to join the Brotherhood of Evil. So yeah, that's really all it is. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's basically all it is. Like Kid Flash is and Kid Flash and Jinx are kind of like meant for each other because, I think it's good because Kid Flash and Jinx are the only kind of ones that can only have one power, whereas they all have the same kind, whatever. Like powers have like different superheroes have different like various powers. Like Deadpool, anti-hero has like a lot of different skills and stuff. Superpowers. So yeah, that's about it. Okay, revved up. Ding Dong Daddy steals a briefcase from Robin containing his most prized possession. The only way for him to get it back is to beat Ding Dong Daddy in a race. Rex and Gizmo discover this, and Gizmo reveals this is to a horde of villains who join the race. Obviously, come on, man. So that's about it. Go is the next episode. This episode goes on the origin of the Teen Titans and explains how the Teen Titans first meet. Yeah, that's basically all it is. That's literally all it is. Like that's all it is. That's how Rom came up with the catchphrase "Titans go." That's basically all it is. It's just yeah. Anyways, Calling All Titans. After months of fighting the Brotherhood of Evil, the Teen Titans come back to Jump City. However, they must recruit some young heroes. The Brotherhood of Evil attacks them. The final battle has started. Yep. And this is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a joint episode, but it wasn't because things. Titans together. Beast Boy, Panther, Moss, Harold, and Jericho are the only Titans that have escaped the Brotherhood of Evil's plan. Now they must save the other Titans before it's too late. Kid Flash and Jinx join in the help in his final battle to defeat the Brain, General Immortus, Madame Rogue, and Monster Mala, among other members of the Brotherhood like Gizmo, Mammoth, Seymour, Billionaires, Kid Winged, Killer Moth, Mad Mod, Mumbo, Plasma, Cinderblock, Fang, and Overload. Okay, so where's Kitten? So I guess Monster Mala isn't a good guy. I don't know. I forgot his name. But I know one's invisible though. Anyways, yeah, they do that, and then it's like all them against all them. So yeah, it's pretty nice. The episode itself, the execution is pretty good too, just because of the way it's delivered and all that. So, anyways, last one is things change. Teen Titans return home and struggle to accept various changes that have taken place in the city during their absence. Beast Boy runs into a girl who appears to be, but has no recollection of her past with the Titans and Beast Boy. After a grim confrontation with Slade, Beast Boy is forced to make one of the toughest choices he's ever made: either leave Terra or try to all this stuff, right? So obviously she was a statue in the volcano, right? She's not leaving. She's there for forever, right? So what happens with that is Slade is like saying maybe she doesn't want to remember, What if she doesn't want to be with you? What if she doesn't want to remember any of that, right? What if you were just not good enough for her, right? You weren't good enough for her to begin with. Stop trying to get her to become who you think she is. She's not the same girl you knew, right? Anyways, That's basically how it is, and it's really heartbreaking. Just because of that one episode, it's very, and that's also another reason why I love that dream. I think that's actually one that originated off of it. Anyways, okay, so these are the movies. I'm gonna explain them in great detail, except for this first one. I'm not even sure if I know this one. Okay, anyways, the last episode, the Titans go up against a new villain named Punk Rocket, who crashes a concert, leading the Titans against their toughest enemy yet. I don't know that one. I haven't seen that one. So we're not going to talk about that one. Alright, Tokyo Tokyo. Here we go. Psychotech is the main villain, but he's not really a villain. He's just doing a Brush Gun and Psychotech. Well, Psychotech is kind of made by Psychotech, but no, sorry. Psychotech is made by Brush Gun, but Brush Gun really isn't a villain. He's just doing what he's told to do. Alright, so Tokyo Tokyo. This is the movie. When Japanese villains named Psychotech attacks Teen Titans Tower, the Teen Titans head to Tokyo to find the villain that's sent Psychotech, a villain named Brush Gun. He's not a villain. I promise you he's not. But he just thinks he is because I'll explain later. But there's a parody of this episode in Teen Titans Go. I think it's called Dreams or whatever. But basically what happens is they go to Tokyo to track down this villain or whatever, and I think General or something of the Tokyo Troopers is in charge of the whole freaking city of Tokyo. And in Japan they go to a lot of different places, and yeah, it happens a lot with yeah, I don't know. It's just different because in Tokyo they're guests. They're supposed to be guests. Tokyo Troopers are supposed to handle everything, but they can't because the Teen Titans are already on it, and villains against Teen Titans are always on the hunt or whatever. That's the thing. And then they freaking like realize, oh, Brush Gun isn't a villain. He's just he's just not a real. He's not who he was. Because his skin turned to paper, his fingers became freaking ink pens. You know, it's bad though. I actually had that on my own tablet, my Samsung tablet, my other Samsung tablet. I actually had that movie on video, the full movie. I also have a friends. I'll do that later. With that, so that's pretty good. Just the sheer thing of telling you that it's an hour, 2 hours already. Okay, that's fair enough. To make that, I'm gonna tell you the story. I'm not sure which one it is. So give me a second while I lift this up. I'm gonna pause this right here. Okay, so I'm flipping through here and fakes, cool, love, music, patience, bad move, leaders, race, that, facility, restaurant, hell, one, don't try this at home. What is that? Money, that, wave, no, nowhere, hill, dance, 12 versus 24, spire, home run, no words, fire, love, too late, freaks, come on. What is it? Hold on. No, that's it. Breaks. Force. Don't repeat it. Mature. Sophia. War. America. Wedding. Jane. Rachel. Oh, Rachel. Oh, jeez. Who wins? My friends. Wait, hold on. Actually, hold on. Okay, never mind. My friends, devils. Demon clown. School. Medieval Times. Studio. Trailer. Swimming. Prom, basically. And, which one was it? I might have not actually wrote this down. My friend Skipper. Princess. Wrestling match. Document. Trip. Rose. Prison. Bullies. Supercars. Monster truck. Royalty. Kitchen. Base. Mall. Mansion. I don't know. Frick. I don't know, man. I don't know because very different. Jeez. So I guess I didn't write it down. I'm gonna do the next page right down. Just try to get this out of the way. Hold on. I'm gonna check this out real quick. There you go. So I'm going to get a pen, wherever it might be. The pen right now. Now. Will this work? Can you cooperate here, please? Come on. This works, right? Yep, perfect. Alright, so this one's gonna be a little bit different with what I've done in the past 3 hours already. Or 2 hours, sorry. Anyways, so yeah, Tara. So I had a dream about this. I'm gonna tell you this right now. So I had a dream about Tara. That was basically like a I'm gonna write it and then you guys just watch me write. That's cool. So basically what happens is I was with Tara and I was chasing after her just like Beach Boy was in that last episode. But yeah, it was weird because like there's no other season to conclude on that with Tara. He had to let her go, yeah. But the thing about that is, he had a goal there to keep Tara or let her go. And that's where it gets a whole lot different with like a different going on thing. And they end the series right there, and it's like, bro, why? Come on, man. And that's when they started making things go. They also remade Tara, which looks terrible. Yeah, so anyways, Terra is really pretty though. So how do I explain this? Okay, hold on. I got this. You have to excuse my type of handwriting because I can't write very well. Anyways, but you're gonna have to look at me upside down, and I'm sorry for this, but you're gonna have to. And it's reversed, by the way, just so you know. I might be able to do this one. Can't do that. I can't switch the freaking thing either. You're just gonna have to deal with me writing backwards. So, anyways. Uh, I can read it, don't worry. And, um, 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 God dang it, man. Um, um, didn't work. Taking all two different spots. It's literally off this episode. Like, it's literally off this episode right here. The last one. So Was it? Um. Let's put attempt. Sorry, alright. Finally. Don't worry about reading it because I can read it. I can read it. It's fine. So I got it. I got this. Um. Here we go. Oh, jeez. Whew. Alright. So, anyways. Here's what I wrote. I was chasing after a girl that didn't remember who I was and didn't remember anything about her past life. So it was up to me to help her remember everything by taking her to all her favorite spots. But it didn't work. In one last attempt, I finally got her to remember. It wasn't easy, but after hard work, I succeeded in getting her back. So it was kind of like the episode, kind of, except for I got her back. And I wasn't sure how it was gonna work out like that, but it did work. It was a good dream. Also, remember those dreams that I told you I wouldn't write down? I did that episode on my bed a while ago. I might rethink that because I actually do want to try to do that. To write down those stories or those dreams. It's gonna be really hard to do that. I'm gonna try to do that sometime later in the dream to you. It's gonna take a long time for me to write them down. But I am gonna write it down. So don't worry. So I am gonna write them down. So don't worry about that. I promise. But I'm just gonna. It's gonna take a long time for me to do that. But I'm gonna do that. 2 hours. That's good. I was gonna try and make it as long as Sophie the First, and I think I can do that right now. So let me just pull up Chrome really quick so I can do that for you. Alright, let me just size this down. That. And it's over here. Okay. I'm gonna do the Japanese version and the oops, that's oh my god, dude, stop. I'm gonna try to do the original English version and then the Japanese version as well. So
At Wayfair, we're game for
What's
every
that?
style.
Let's play charades.
When there's trouble, you know who to call. Teen Titans. From their tower, they can see it all. Teen Titans. When they see evil on the attack, you can rest knowing they got your back. 'Cause when the world needs heroes on patrol, Teen Titans. With their superpowers, they unite. Teen Titans. Never met a villain that's the light. Teen Titans. They got the bad guys on the run. They never stop till the job gets done. 'Cause when the world is losing all control, Teen Titans. 1, 2, 3, 4, go! Teen Titans.
good. Now we're gonna do the regional, which is Japanese. So I'm not sure if this one has no code captions. Cool. It's the same thing, but
今日も交通ルールを守るよ Teen Titans 好き嫌いなく何でも食べるよ Teen Titans 新雷火事おやつ国語算
it's actually in the Tokyo movie.
Teen Titans 大きな声で呼んでおくれよ Teen Titans お悩み半分解決しちゃうよ Teen Titans パパのスケジュールコントロールママの体重コントロール願うのは果てしない Teen Titans
Again, not the original. I will show you what it actually is. What it actually is. Translate it. There we go. I'm not sure if it's gonna be the thing. Okay, no. Let's translate. It's not. It doesn't say that in the original. I promise you. Let me find it first. Hold on. So this is a 5-minute scene. It's not. I know for a fact I'm not gonna get paid for this, but I just want you to know this. This is the actual scene, the real good Teen Titans, the good one. You know, and this is of all the things that cartoons today don't do.
Hey! Over here! Your mother was a salamander!
I freaking love that line.
Aww. How am I supposed to pick up hot Japanese girls with a big green stain on my shirt?
Your skin is green, you have fangs, and your ears are pointed. You're really worried about the shirt?
Hey, chicks dig the ears. Hey, wait. Oh, this was the only place in Japan I wanted to see. It's like paradise for comic book geeks. Did I just call myself a geek?
Yeah, I know you've seen this.
Otaku? I think that means I'm cute.
This animation right here. Hilarious.
Hey, wait up! I'm Otaku, remember?
Golly, man.
Where'd she go?
This is the theme song of the Teen Titans. Translate actually what they're saying actually in Japanese. Like actually what
I will obey the traffic rules. Teen Titans! I will eat everything without likes or dislikes. Teen Titans! Earthquakes, lightning, fire, gas.
I gotta use
Grammar,
that.
math, science, social studies. There is nothing I am afraid of. Teen Titans, go! Holler my name. Teen Titans, half your troubles will be gone. Teen Titans, Papa's sketch control. Mama's weight control. Wishes are endless. Teen Titans, go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Teen Titans. Good night, Tokyo. I love this town.
That's what I wanted to show you. That's how it usually goes with all that. So they actually have a version of them singing the song, like the whole thing, singing the song. I just couldn't look. I just couldn't see that. I couldn't find it, but it's okay because not only that, it also makes it a bit more diverse with what's going on with all that stuff. So if you guys didn't know this already, 2003, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 12 years it's been out, I think. Right? 12 years, 2003, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 12 years, yeah. So, no. 22 years. 20, some, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it's like 17 years or something like that. But, yeah. I can't do math, man. I can't. But, anyways. Yeah, it's yeah, crazy. Oh yeah. So anyways, I was gonna tell you, if you guys really want like to see Teen Titans, I will do it. It just might not be able to. I just might not be able to do it. Like it might be blocked. I'm gonna do this first episode, and I'm gonna do it. I promise. But if it gets deleted or taken down off YouTube or something like that, I won't do it again. I will tell you guys if it let me or not. Because last time I tried the Familiar of Zero, the anime. If you remember the episode, if you remember the scene called "Don't Kiss Her That," "Don't Kiss Her Like That," that's from the anime, and if I can't do it, I can do the anime there. I couldn't do that anime, but I'm gonna try to do Teen Titans just so you guys know what the real Teen Titans was like, how much better it is against the new one. All right, so I'm just saying, guys, if you guys remember, if you guys were born in 2000 or a little bit before me, like I was born in 1998. You guys are a whole lot older. I saw your analytics, and you guys are like 35 some years old. But I would say, you guys, one thing. I want to hear you guys' thoughts. I want to hear you guys' comments and all that stuff, right? I know this is probably not gonna get premiered on YouTube to get me paid for it, but it's okay because I want you guys to know this. Anyways, guys, hope you could enjoy this video. If you did, post a like, subscribe, and as always, peace.